Now, using the graphical method to solve the simultaneous equations we are having here, what we do is we are going to draw, we have two equations. These are linear equations in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So what we do is that we draw this linear equation on a graph. We draw a graph of x plus y is equal to 4. Then we shall draw a graph of x minus y is equal to 2. Then where these two graphs or where these two lines intersect, the values of x and y at that point are the solutions to these equations. So we begin. So we shall first get the points for the x plus y. So we have line, let's draw line x plus y. Line x plus y is equal to 4. So let's get the coordinates. We shall just get two coordinates and connect the two. So looking at line x plus y is equal to 4, we shall say if this is x and this is y. So if x is 0, what is y? If the value of x is 0, it means if we put 0 here, we shall have 0 plus y is equal to 4. So the value of y is equal to 4. So when x is 0, y is 4. What about when y is 0? If we put a 0 here, when y is 0, what is the value of x? Still, when we put the value of y here 0, we shall have x plus 0 is equal to 4. So it means we'll have x being equal to 4. So our value of x will be 4. So it means that we have two coordinates. We have coordinates x comma y, which is 0 comma 4. And also we have 4 comma 0. So we shall connect these two and we have the line. Now this is for line x plus y is equal to 4. Let's look at line x minus y is equal to 2. So for line x minus y is equal to 2, still we shall draw our small table. This is x, this is y. And then we are supposed to find out when x is 0, what is y, and then when y is 0, what is x. So we begin. Now, when x is 0, when we substitute for the value of x here to be 0, what is our value of y? So when x is 0, it becomes 0 minus y is equal to 2. So this is 9 minus y. When that negative goes away, we shall remain with y as negative 2 down here. So likewise, if our value of y is 0 here, what is our value of x? So if we substitute for the value of y, we put here is 0 here. So it's going to become x minus 0 is equal to 2. So our value of x will be 2. So when y is 0, our value of x will be 2. So we shall come up with coordinates 0, negative 2 and 2, 0. So we shall plot this. We shall plot to draw line x plus y is equal to 4 on our grid. Then we shall also plot this line to get that. And where those two meet is the solution. So looking at our grid here, we have a grid. Line x plus y is equal to 4. We have 0, 4. So it is 0, 4. That is our first. It's right there. This is 0, 4. Then we also have 4, 0. And then we have 4, 0 right here. So from here, we shall connect these two. So this is our line y, x plus y is equal to 4. So that is our line x plus y is equal to 4. We have finished with this line. So we draw this other line, x minus y is equal to 2. So x minus y is equal to 2 has coordinates 0, negative 2. So we look for coordinate of 0, negative 2. It is right here down. 0, negative 2 is down here. And then we have coordinates 2, 0. 2, 0 is right there. And of course, when we draw this, this is our line. x minus y is equal to 2. So this line and this line, they meet at that point. They are meeting at point 3, 1, because this is 3 and that is 1. So at that point where they meet is where we are having the solution to that equation. It means that our value of x here is 3, so meaning our value of x is 3, and our value of y is 1. So our value of y is 1 for this simultaneous equation. And this is how we solve simultaneous equations using graphical method. We'll illustrate this further with another example. We have that other pair of simultaneous equations. We are supposed to solve it using graphical method. So solving this simultaneous equation using graphical method is simple. We are simply going to draw that line, draw this line. Where those two lines intersect is the solution to the simultaneous equation. So we begin with the first line. Line 6y is equal to 3x plus 18. Again, we shall draw our table here. This is our value of x and our value of y. And we shall seek to find when x is 0, what is y? And then when y is 0, what is x? So we shall do some side work here. When our value of x is 0, if you look at this equation, when our value of x is 0, what is our value of y? This is our question. So doing some side work here, when our value of x is 0, we have 6y is equal to 3x. When our value of x is 0, so if this is 0, 0 times 3 is 0, so it becomes 0 plus 18. So remain here with 18. When you divide both sides by 6, we get our value of y as 18 divided by 6 is 3. So when our value of x is 0, our value of y is 3. So likewise, if our value of y is 0, what is our value of x? So likewise, when our value of y is 0, we substitute. 6 times 0 is 0. So we shall have here 0 is equal to 3x plus 18. We are substituting. So it means that when this comes this way, it becomes 3x is equal to, when this 18 comes this way, it becomes negative 18. When you divide both sides by 3, this 3 goes with that, these 3 ones. 18 divided by 3, we will get 6, negative 6. So this becomes negative 6 is equal to x. So it means that when our value of y is 0, our value of x in this equation is going to be negative 6. So it means that our coordinates here are 0, 3 and negative 6, 0. So that is this line. So let's look at the next line. Line this, negative 2x minus 2. Still we shall draw our table, x, y. When x is 0, what is y? When y is 0, what is x? So let's start. When our value of x is 0, what is y? So this is line, this is equal to y. So when our value of x is 0, when we put a 0 there, this is 0 times negative 2, this term dies. So it means our value of y is going to be negative 2. Likewise, if our value of y is 0, if we put a value, our value of y here, if it is 0, our value of x is going to become, so our coordinates is going to become negative 1, 0, because when our value of x here is 0, when our value of y is 0, this negative 2 will cross that side. When we divide both sides by negative 2, we shall be having our value of x as negative 1. So we have 2. So we go ahead and plot them. So on our grid, we have 0, 3. So 0, 3 is right there. This is 0, 3. Then we have negative 6, 0. Our negative 6, 0 is right here. That is negative 6, 0. And so we shall draw that line. So this is line 6y is equal to 3x plus 18. So let's go ahead and draw the other line, which is 0, negative 2. So we'll begin with 0, negative 2, which is down here. 0, negative 2 is right there, which is 0, negative 2. Then we have negative 1, 0. Negative 1, 0 is right there. So when we this is negative 1. So when we connect these 2 points, this is what we have. So this is line y is equal to negative 2 x minus 2. That's the line. So these two meet at this point, and what's the coordinates of those points? The coordinate of that point is negative 2, 2. Since now these two lines of these two equations, when you draw them, they meet at that point of negative 2, 2. It means that as far as this simultaneous equation is concerned, the value of x here is negative 2, and the value of y here is 2, and that's the solution to the variables in this simultaneous equation. This marks the end of this video. Thanks for tuning in. For more of these videos, please remember to subscribe. This is Arnold Rangakuramia on behalf of Kisembo Academy.